So welcome back to the session of electromagnetic induction IED in advanced and mains examination problems. So here we are considering a rod, so which is fixed at point C. So the total length of the rod is 3L and the distance between AC is L and CD is 2L. It is not equally divided. It is where the axis of rotation is fixed, that is at point L, and this side is L, this side is 2L. So it is rotated with an angular velocity omega, constant angular velocity omega, and an inward magnetic field is acting on the rod, that is cross is given here. So this is the question. So they are asking you to find the potential difference between VA, it is point A and point C, point A and point D. We know that if the rod rotates in a uniform magnetic field like this, if the uniform magnetic field is distributed, so in this the rod gets rotated. Okay, the rod is rotated in this uniform magnetic field. We know that the EMF induced due to motional EMF is, we have studied the rim problem. So the spokes of the rims are rotating in a uniform magnetic field. EMF induced will be BL square omega divided by 2. So here between A and C the length will be L. So we can write it is between A and C, that is VA minus VC can be written as BL square omega by 2 because the length is L. But the EMF induced between A and D, how we can write, because the axis is fixed here, so we want to take 2 points, that is EMF induced from A to C, we can write it as induced EMF AC and plus EMF induced AD, two things, CD. So AC we can write it as, normally how we will write it is, this is VA minus VD, okay, VA minus VD, so we have written. So this is higher potential, this is lower potential, because this length is more, so here the EMF induced will be maximum, here the EMF induced will be minimum. So how we can write this? So they have written VA minus at A, at point A, simply we can write like this. So here the EMF induced will be BL square omega by 2. So this is BL square omega divided by 2. So this is the EMF induced at point A with respect to C, because we want to divide with this, with fixed axis only from this center point to this edge. The EMF induced will be BL square omega divided by 2. Similarly, this C to D, they are asking minus D. So minus that thing. So how we can write that? VA minus VD, the potential difference, that is EA minus ED. And we know that ED is greater than EA. ED is greater than EA. So here the net answer will be negative. So on solving this, what we will get? B into the distance, length is 2L the whole square omega divided by 2. So finally the answer will be 3 BL square omega by 2. So minus 3 BL square omega divided by 2, that is the EMF induced across A and D, and across AC will be BL square omega divided by 2. So this is quite easy problem. So we'll see the next problem. So in this problem they have given a current is flowing in an inductor and the current is varying with respect to time, that is given in the graph. So this is an induction coil. So through the induction coil current is varying. So initially it is constant, then it decreases, then increases linearly and it becomes constant. So this is like a DC current, not like a AC current. Suddenly it decreases and increases. So here we know that V is equal to voltage drop across inductor will be L into dI by dt, that will be written. So L for the inductor will be always same. Here we are not inserting any rod or anything. So dI by dt. Suddenly the current decreases. Current decreases means dI by dt is negative. Okay. So here they are asking what is the induced EMF. E is equal to minus L dI by dt. Induced EMF will be minus L dI by dt. But current decreases, that minus, this minus becomes plus. So during this change, dI by dt is constant. I is decreasing. dI by dt constant. So V will be constant and positive for this case. So here where the EMF will be constant, this will be constant and positive for the first region, this region. You consider this is AB. For AB region, this is the thing. Okay, then B to C, the current increases. Current increases means dI by dt will be positive, but EMF induced will be negative. So EMF will be negative in the region B to C. So here while the current is decreasing, EMF induced will be positive. Current is increasing, EMF induced will be negative, as in the case of resistor, because this is normal condition of DC, not like AC. In AC we know that voltage will be advancing the current by a phase angle of 90 degree, that is pi by 2. So here normally it decreases. So with the help of this idea, minus L di by, here they are asking the induced EMF. Minus L di by dt, initially di by dt is negative, so minus minus plus, so EMF is positive. Second case, it will be negative. So the next problem, there is a circular loop. So this will be a loop, a single looped coil of radius r, and a current is flowing inwards at the center of this circular loop. So we are considering this as loop 1, this as the current carrying, infinite current carrying conductor, which is passing in the plane that is perpendicular to the plane of this loop at the center of the loop. So we want to find the mutual inductance of this coil. Mutual inductance of this coil. We know that phi is equal to m into I. Flux which is linking with the coil or loop will be equal to m into I. So actually the current is infinite current carrying wire. Due to the infinite current carrying wire, the magnetic field can be written as mu naught I by 2 pi r. So at this distance we can write. But the magnetic field produced due to this current carrying wire, it is inward current, so field will be in this direction, field will be in this direction. That is, along the loop the field is flowing. The area of the field is inward or outward, depends upon the area. Okay, so we can consider this is the loop, so it may be outward area or inward area. So here the field is flowing in this, that is magnetic field is in this direction. Area vector will be inward or outward. So the flux linking with the loop will be B vector dot A vector. Okay, so here the B vector we know, so, but B vector dot A vector is 90 degree because the angle between, this is your B vector, yes, this is the B vector in this direction, and A vector will be outwards or inwards, so 90 degree. So flux linked with the, flux linking with the loop will be 0. Okay, so the mutual induction in the coil will be 0. They are asking you the problem. So infinitely long current carrying wire kept perpendicular to the plane of the paper and passing through the center of the loop. The mutual inductance of the wire and loop will be, the mutual inductance of the wire and loop. Wireக்கும் லூப்புக்கும் உள்ள mutual inductance என்ன? இங்க வந்து mutual induce ஆகாது current. Current வந்து induce ஆகாது. Mutual inductance நம்ம எழுதலாம். நார்மலா வந்து m is equal to mu naught n square al னு எழுதலாம். ஆனா but here this straight current carrying wire will not have any number of turns. So we cannot able to produce a relation for mutual inductance. So simply we can write flux induced is 0. So no flux is linking with this. Okay, sir, it has a geometric radius and it has a circular loop. So we can write mutual inductance. But for writing mutual inductance, the other coil should have some geometric conditions. That should be in a circular loop or anything. But it is a straight wire, it doesn't have any area of cross section or number of turns. So we cannot able to define that. And the magnetic field is perpendicular to the area of the loop. So flux will not be enclosed. So mutual inductance in this case we can say as 0. Because we know that Mi is equal to Ba. Okay, Ba cos 90. Because flux is equal to B dot A. That we have already written. Okay, so it will be 0. So mutual inductance will be 0 because of this reason. You can say the coil have some inductance, self-inductance we can write, but mutual inductance will be impossible.